Hi, everyone. I don't know if anybody's watching right now. If you are, please type in the chat. Yeah, we're currently still setting things up. So if you have a question, you can ask us a question. Otherwise,
Hi, everyone.
Oops, let me mute myself.
I don't know if anybody's watching right now.
Oops. Yeah, if you have a question, feel free to ask it, but we should be done setting up in like 10 minutes-ish. Okay? Cool. Thanks. In the meantime, you can see us troubleshooting. Sam?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay. So, did I reboot this already? I don't even know if I did.
No, not well. Well, I guess you got the, yeah.
cd .js node.js.
Oh, you have to do nvm use again, I think.
History. Which one was it? Use 8.6.
nvm use 8.6. Yeah.
Okay.
It should work now.
Still nothing happening with the robot arm. Like it's still limp.
Yeah, I see that. Weird. I think. And then Hey Snips isn't working either, you said, right?
Hey Snips. Oh, robot.
Oh.
I'm very scared right now.
Oh, you didn't receive on/off. Yeah.
Hey Snips.
Try again.
Robot on. Robot on. Didn't get anything. I can try again. Hey Snips.
Yeah, I guess.
Robot on. On. Ooh. Ooh! It's doing something!
Yay!
Woo!
It's alive! Troubleshooting from seas apart is successful.
From what? From seas apart. God, yes, from halfway around the world. In real time, too, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Hey, Snips. Robot off.
So we should have like always resorted to the age-old turn it off and turn it on again. But is the Zigbee light working? I'm wondering if it registered anything because it seems, or just like I guess Zigbee decided to start working.
It's turned on. I can reboot it. The light.
You can do. I mean, if it's fine. Maybe do. What's the command for turning the light on? I think it's just light off. I don't know. Try it maybe.
Hey Snips, light off. Zigbee light toggled.
Okay, so it's not working, but it's not the end of the world. It's fine.
Well, let me see if I can register it. Maybe I just have to re-register it.
Yeah, maybe you might have to use the remote though to reset the bulb first. Okay, yeah.
How do I do that?
I think it's the top and the third, or it's either the top and the third or the second and the fourth. But if I look at the bulb, what is the first icon on it?
A light bulb.
And the one below?
An up arrow.
An up arrow, and then what's the bottommost? What are the other two?
A down arrow and then a light bulb that is not illuminated. The top one is a light bulb that is illuminated.
Okay, so then I think it's the second and fourth. And then basically, oh yeah, second and fourth. If you hold it towards the light bulb, like just keep holding them both down together, it should like flash after a while. So just keep doing it. And then after a while, it should flash.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. And then once that happens, it should be reset for you to be able to register it. So I think for that, you have to go into like core JS, and then there should be a register Zigbee file.
Register Zigbee. I just run that? Sam?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I didn't realize I was muted. Yes, if you run that, it'll basically do a 60-second timer and hopefully be able to register the device in time. And if it doesn't work, we just reboot.
Yeah, exactly. Do, 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 do.
Can you show me the screen?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so if it hasn't happened already, I would Control C and then remove the devices.json.
Control C, wait.
Like, yeah, the code, and then do rm devices.json, and then run it again. Hopefully it works. Yeah, sometimes Zigbee is going to be annoying. And it'll create another devices.json, but I think it'll be empty, so you can just keep trying this. But yeah, sometimes you just have to keep doing it a few times.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but basically if it was working properly, it should have started the 60-second timer pretty much instantly. So if it's at this point, it's probably not going to work anymore. So I mean, I just like keep doing that a few times, and if it doesn't work, then I just reboot it and try again for the register.
Should I try resetting the bulb again, maybe, while it's doing this?
You can. I think it's fine. I think the bulb is reset. So this is just our Zigbee chip issue.
Got you. Okay. This is funny. But my arm is almost lined up on both the cameras. It looks like I have a very long arm. You see that? Sam? Okay. If anybody's watching, feel free to chat with us. We're currently trying to get this demo working, which is a robot arm. I see there's 2 watching. I presume one of those is me. So, oh no, there's just 1 watching. Okay. Hi, Sam, you're back. And you're muted.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
So I rebooted the Pi.
Mhm.
I guess I'd have to do the npm thing now.
Yeah, just nvm use 8.6, and then you can go and try node register before you run app.
Okay. cd.
Make sure to rm devices.json first.
The devices
Oh,
that
okay,
are empty.
it's empty.
Okay.
Let's hope it works. Please work. Wow.
Same.
Maybe Control C and try again. Yeah, this is pretty common, I guess. Well, I mean, even if it doesn't work, well, the problem now is maybe app.js won't work either. But even if it doesn't work, if the rest of the robot works, it's pretty good. And you should also actually... I think app.js might be like no network. Hopefully it doesn't, but... Okay.
Whoa.
That happens when, interesting, but you didn't change the code. I'd say Control C. There's basically some code where I toggle the Zigbee light bulb, but it's in toggle Zigbee in JS, but I uncomment that when I'm testing, but in this point you didn't do that, so I don't know why that's happening. Yeah, I'd say... do...
What?
Okay, so just do that again then.
Oh, no.
Just do Y, I think, then you would just edit it here, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Interesting. Did you uncomment anything?
Let's see. App.js.
So do Y.
Is being edited. Would you like to continue? Why? Okay. Good news.
Okay. I don't think you did. But basically that code that... Huh?
It didn't save. So.
Yeah, so basically that code that toggles Zigbee is in toggle Zigbee in the JS core file. But you didn't touch that, so I don't know what's happening.
Should I just comment it?
You can comment it here if you want, yeah. Since it's not working. Why does it even think this case is happening? That doesn't make sense. You'd also have to comment the other squiggly.
The other squiggly.
Yeah, the third line in the case.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Okay, yeah, as I thought, it's not happening in that code. So go to the Control C, go to the JS folder, the core folder, matrix core folder. And then do nano toggle Zigbee. Go all the way down. Okay, it is commented, so I don't know what's going on. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's not in this code. I guess do nano register Zigbee, or yeah, you can also try registering. That's not working. Hoi. Maybe try again since light is on now.
It's the same color.
Yeah, I'd check at this. I'd look into this code as well. Control C and like do nano register Zigbee and see if there's anything weird in there. Blah blah blah. Further down. Okay, looks fine. Wow, this is long.
Mm-hmm. Nothing's
Okay, so there's no toggle Zigbee in here. So I don't know where those statements are coming from. I'm confused.
same. Oh, there's 3 people
Yeah,
watching. Hi, anybody watching? If you're watching, check the chat. Feel free to join us on this call. We're currently troubleshooting stuff, but we're happy to pause that and talk to people.
yeah, I'd say for now, since Zigbee's causing issues, just reboot node app.js and have the robot work like with your voice and all that stuff.
Okay. Well, the devices.json file is now empty, so wouldn't it still be doing the same issue?
I don't think so. What's that?
That was scary. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, just unplug. Yeah.
Wow. Violent. There's a backup one, though. So maybe that'll, like, we can switch it.
No, I don't think the devices.json file is the problem. Is like the reason for this happening. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's cleared.
I don't know why it's happening. Okay, yeah, you have NVM use 8.6 and then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, USE, you messed the E.
Oh. Oh, thank you. NVM us 8.6. Snip, hey Snips. Hey Snips.
No, I don't think the MQTT server has started yet. At least, oh, now wait. So now Hey Snips would work.
Robot on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I feel a motor getting hot. Oh God, it's stuck. I feel a motor stuck and getting hot.
Wait. But to take off the sort of ribbon cable and then
Yeah.
do robot on and then put it back on. Yeah.
Oh, hey Snips, robot on. Robot on.
Yeah, you might have to go again. But it's gonna work. It's just ignore the Zigbee light toggled part.
Hey,
I think it's happening because of the UV.
robot
Maybe.
on. Motor's getting hotter and hotter.
No, you have take off the ribbon cable.
It is. It's just stuck in one position though. Two of them are stuck in one position. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna kill the whole thing.
It's weird that they were stuck with no ribbon cable attached.
I don't know. Hi, iShotJR.com. You should join us. Talk to us if you want to. There should be a link to the StreamYard right above
It's in the
your
description.
wave. Yeah, there too. Nice. Yeah, join us. Say hi. Or troubleshooting the robot, as one does. Okay, I'm gonna plug this back in. They're still hot. I don't know if they're getting hotter. I can't tell, but they're hot. Oh.
They're hot as soon as you plug them in.
Well, they were still hot, and they're currently still hot.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I hope I didn't kill them. I have all of the spares, but that's a pain to replace.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not do that.
Yeah. NVM use 8.6. Ah, I did us again. How can I make the showcase cam go there? I don't know.
I think you have to like add the showcase cam first or something like that, remember?
Yeah, I want mine to occasionally be the main, whatever. Okay, this already. CD Lite, Node app. Okay, they're cooling down.
Yeah, I'd plug them in after you are able to say robot on.
It's a good idea. Yeah, wise.
Yeah.
Wise. Hey, Snips. Robot on. Oh, okay. I guess I'll wait a second, and then it'll
Yeah.
violent. Did we ever replace the claw motor from the last time it broke?
Don't remember.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Okay, looks like it's done. Please don't be violent. Please don't be violent. How is this? Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, I'd say robot on again. I think when you were moving it, there was some like, what is it doing?
Hey, Snips. Robot on.
Be careful about your fingers.
Yeah, that's a good point. Robot on. Hey, Snips. Robot off.
There we go. So all the motors seem to be working. Some of them have slack, it seems.
Yeah, but they seem to be working, including the top one. Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
And
Okay.
the servos are cooling down. Okay, you know what? That's good enough. Thank you for your help. I appreciate
Yep,
it.
no worries. No worries. All right. Well, let me know if there's anything else I can help with, but I'm going to drop off for now.
Okay. Thank you, Sam.
All right. Bye. Have fun.
Thanks. I'll be
Hopefully people
here.
hop on and talk to you.
Yeah, hopefully. I shot JR. Come on. I want to talk to somebody.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, everybody. Now it's just me. So here's the robot arm. It works. I mean, hey, Snips. Robot on. Ooh, I should. You distracted me from holding it. Let me add you to the stream. Welcome. Hi there.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. It seems like I just got here just as things got interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Great timing. Great timing. How's it going?
Good. I was sitting on a different stream waiting for things to start, and they never did. And then I figured out that I was on the wrong stream.
Oh, dang. Well, happy that you found us finally.
Yeah.
Here, let's have it this way. Cool. So here's the robot arm. You've seen the robot arm, right?
I must have, but I can't remember. Oh yeah. No, I've seen videos of it a long time ago. Switching lights on. Yeah.
So I have like a Zigbee light bulb here. It's supposed to look like the Pixar lamp. Let me see. Let me take off the mount for the bulb. We couldn't get Zigbee working. I don't know why. It's temperamental. But I have the lamp here regardless. So, hey, Snips. Robot off. Let me hold this down. So it's putting it down. Notice it has Snips still working.
I was gonna say it's still Snips though. Wow, okay.
The wonders of offline voice assistant.
Excellent.
Yeah, it can never be updated, but yeah. Okay, so hey Snips, robot on.
Whoa.
Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Well, if Zigbee was working, then the light bulb would turn on. Yeah, it's one of the motors is slacking. I don't know why. Okay, maybe it should be getting enough voltage. I don't know. You know, we made this robot a while ago. So
wait, so the light is controlled via Zigbee, but I thought it used to be a button that turned it on.
Yes, so I have, there's like a UV sensor on the creator, and we can press that to turn on and off the light. And it's just key tags to activate it.
Okay, so they're just transmitting it from the matrix to the bulb.
Exactly, yeah, because the creator is what has the Zigbee antenna.
Cool.
I don't have the base for it. I didn't bring it. We moved our office into my apartment.
I saw that there's like 100 bins of stuff that I don't remember seeing before back there, and I wondered if that was.
Yeah, no, this is my apartment.
Awesome.
So, and I have the whole soldering station over here, and yeah.
What's that little rolly thing?
That little. Oh, this is a
next to your bike.
yeah.
Oh, it's one of those tablets. I didn't see the top part. Yeah, it's a telepresence. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a telepresence. I have like a bunch of computers over there, like training computers.
So there's the office is shut down. You are the office now.
Yeah, correct. I do shipping for devices.
Oh, cool.
Way cheaper than what we were paying. So
Yeah.
That's great. We don't see people going back to the office for 6 more months. So why?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I also have a. Have you heard of Rat? I'm gonna just tell this to turn off. Hey, Steps. Robot off. I'm glad this is at least entertaining. God, this is scary. And with my
Is the arm
here.
Did you design the arm, or is it like off the shelf arm?
No, it's an off the shelf arm that we've
Okay.
upgraded the servo motors to be very beefy servo motors.
Cool.
And then we have like a 5-volt 10 amp power supply powering it all. So yeah.
It's so violent and unpredictable.
Incredibly. What happened with this one servo? Maybe the cable's loose. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this alone.
When I first got on the stream, it sounded like motors were about to burn out or something. So maybe did one of them get damaged or something?
Yeah. Well, it's this one right here that's slacking, and that one wasn't hot. I don't know why it's slacking. Let me just check if the cables.
Is that red one a metal case?
Yeah.
Wow, that is beefy.
This one, and this one. The ones that have all the weight really are
That's
metal
heavy.
cases. They're 20 kilograms each.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Beefy. Yeah. I don't know why.
Still
I can't replace it. I have more of them.
I'm still waiting for my Matrix shirt, by the way. I see you rocking the Matrix shirt there.
Yes, they're very limited edition. We only made like 20 of them. I don't think that we have any more.
That's what you said last time.
One day. We can. I saw what's a sticker mule was making stickers. I could for like $9 for 50 of them.
Awesome.
I could make those and send you one. I could buy them and send
I
you
have the RFID on my laptop still.
Oh, nice, sweet. Yeah, that was TechCon, right?
AIT Dev Summit.
Okay.
AIoT Dev Summit.
Yeah, we had it at both. It's been so long. Crazy times. How are you holding up? Work good?
It's up and down. Depends on the day. Depends on the hour.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's really when people ask like, "How are you doing?" It's like, I can tell you how I'm doing it this very second, but like an hour from now, it could be totally different. An hour ago, it was totally different. It's just so up and down. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. The first 2 months for me were rough. I've gotten better at this, but it's still. And I live alone, so.
Yeah, well, the first few months, I would say I went in longer cycles of like this. I mean, so I worked from home for a long time, and I worked from home half the time anyway. And so the first few months, I was like either really scared and worried about what was going on in the world, or blocking that out and really kind of thriving because I was working from home, getting so much stuff done, and not spending much time driving around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it'd be like awesome, crappy, awesome. And then I feel like just lately, that period, the cycle has become much shorter. And so instead of it being like a week of awesome and a week of crappy, it's like that it's much, it's, down to days or even hours that the intensity goes from good to bad. But yeah, I feel like the past week I've started, I don't want to say getting back to normal, but I've started trying to get back into sort of productive routines and stuff.
Okay.
But, yeah. Well,
build up a bunch of routines from working.
I was just saying, I don't know if routine's the right word. I've just been working every hour of every day is what I've been doing. So,
oh, okay. Yeah.
What I mean is I've been getting a lot of stuff done.
That's good. Okay. Yeah. It's. I have ups and downs of being productive.
Yeah. But yeah, last week just flew past. I was like, "How's it Friday already? I got so much stuff done."
Yeah, last week was fast. I mean, the last 2 weeks we were like moving out of our office, so
yeah,
those went really fast for me.
Yeah. What is like the legal situation there as far as wearing what you have to wear and what you're allowed to do and stuff?
I mean, just wear masks. Yeah,
I mean,
so epicenter doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, so in Michigan, they just made masks mandatory all the time. Like for a long time, it's just like, it's up to you. If you want your store to be masks only, then you can, or if you don't, that's fine. But recently, they finally made it like everyone has to wear a mask. You idiots!
Yeah. So I'm in Miami Beach. So the city of Miami Beach did it mandatory mask for businesses like very early on.
Yeah.
And then, but the county only did it for the whole county recently because we became the epicenter. So they they had to do something finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now if you're outside not doing like intensive physical activity, you have to wear a mask.
Yeah. And all it took was becoming the epicenter.
Yeah, all it took, is you just have to reach that limit, and that's when they realize, oh, okay, yeah, it does affect us. Miami is amazing. Yeah, and you still see people walking outside without masks on. Like people they don't follow it to a T. Yeah, I've like stopped going to grocery stores. I only get Prime Now for groceries.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm inside my apartment every hour unless I go for a bike ride, and that's it.
Cool. Yeah. We don't have Prime Now here, but all the delivery things and stuff like that, it's just impossible to get any of them. They're all just backed out. Like you can only order them like several days in advance, and all the slots for the several days is always 100% full. Like you can never get anything delivered. You have to go.
Oh my God, that's rough. Where do you live?
I'm in Ann Arbor, in Michigan.
Okay, got it.
And Detroit was one of the early epicenters, but I mean, in general, I feel like for the most part, Michigan's done a pretty good job. Our governor was pretty serious about it, and so yeah.
Nice. Yeah, our governor isn't. Good guy, Ron. Yeah, that's rough. But we're going through it. We're still here.
Are you doing any more live streams and stuff? You got a pretty cool setup here.
Yeah. Well, now I'm moving here. I have all the stuff here.
Yeah.
We did one live stream a month ago, maybe a little more. That's when I released this like updated light switch guide with Raspy. So since Snips is dead, Raspy is an alternative. And it has just like a little relay. So we showed people how to do that. We haven't been focusing too much on guides because we're working on raising funding. So like all focus has been on that.
I don't know if you can hear me, but you're cutting out like 80%.
Oh no. I guess you're cutting out too. I don't think it's my internet. I'm hardwired. It's like a private chat. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
That's odd.
Now I can't. I don't know
no.
if it's on my side or your side.
It shouldn't be my side. I pay for gigabit. It should work. Ugh.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell either. Whoa, why is my CPU at 75%?
I just refreshed to see if that makes.
Yeah, my internet seems to be working. Oh, you're going in and out. if there's anybody else watching the stream, you can go to the description of this stream, and you can join us talking here. And yeah, we'll talk about anything, Matrix, COVID, I don't know, bananas. Hi there.
Refreshing seemed to fix it. I don't know. I wasn't sure
Okay,
what happened there.
that works. Yeah,
You were
rebooting.
saying about the live stream was where I got cut off. You guys did a new live stream?
Yeah, so we did a live stream like a month and a half ago, showing this guide for a light switch, a revamped light switch. We had done one with
Psp?
Zips. So yeah, now it's Psp, and then the
Awesome.
relay here. So Porcupine, turn off the light. You'll see a little light turn on.
Oh, on the board itself.
Or lights off on the relay, yeah. Porcupine, lights off. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have 2 cameras set up. I don't maybe I should have made this one up here zoomed in. They're 2. I don't know if you saw our Twitter post of what the setup is, but it's basically 2 Logitech Brios attached to each other.
Yeah.
That's the most ridiculous thing. Yeah. Yeah. So we did that. Yeah, we want to do more live streams, but we're doing funding, like raising funds. So that's
I was gonna ask how that's going.
Yeah, it's going. We've done like 10-12% of the goal.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it's going. We're in talks with a lot of people, but it's a slow process. That's what funding is.
Especially right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, investors are mostly just investing in companies that they already had stakes in. So, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've talked to a ton of VCs lately, and 100% of them say they're just protecting their current portfolio. They're not investing in new stuff. So,
yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. So we're asking our previous investors also, like, hey, remember us? So, no, it's going. It's going.
But yeah, the only encouraging thing I've heard from a VC recently is, so like I said, everyone's just protecting their current portfolios, but that money is still there. It's still, accumulating, and it has to get spent at some point. So, whenever it is at the end of this year or whatever, the floodgates will have to open. So,
yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Waiting game. Waiting and lots of cold emailing. Yeah. Not sure what else to talk about.
What's that other little the little Raspberry Pi with the other side?
Oh, keep looking at this screen. This one?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
This is just a voice. Yeah. Here's
I know. What's it doing? What's it set up for? What's the voice set up for?
Oh, this was like a previous version of Raspberry for the light switch. Yeah, that's all this was. I can see. I have a little. Where's my booklet? There we go. I have a booklet of SD cards. Our demos. Yeah. I think Sam took. So Sam went back home to Bangladesh.
I know. She's still there?
March. Yeah, she's still there.
Crazy.
So she took a lot of the demos with her, including the robot arm.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I remember she was live streaming from her childhood bedroom at one point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, these are all like really old demos. Yeah, there's like an Iron Man one in here. It does a pulsating like ring.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that on Hackster. I don't know if the problem is on my side or your side, but one of your cameras is working and one of them is frozen. Oh, yeah. So the one that's facing down at your desk is completely fluid, and the one that's is very jaggy. But I can't tell if that's just me seeing that or if that's what everyone's seeing. I don't know.
Interesting.
It doesn't make. How's it even? It doesn't make sense that the 2 cameras at the same location with the same internet connection could be different. That's really weird.
Well, they're running on different browsers.
I agree. His headshot is freezing. Okay, it's not just me. So.
Here, let me see. Give me a.
Yeah, so that one's completely fluid.
Hello. How about now?
Seems better now. Seems better.
Okay. Yeah. No, difference between Chrome and Firefox, I guess. Hi, Video Liam. I see you joined, but you don't have a mic or camera connected, so we can't bring you up on the stream. If you do that, then we can.
Have you attended anything else at the Maker Faire?
No, I haven't. I want to attend some things tomorrow. I want to attend, there's a workshop or a session by Jenny Lozano, the YouTuber, makes really funny, like Cuban American videos.
Yeah.
I relate. I'm Cuban.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw that. I signed up for that one.
Nice. Which
It was
one?
called Everyone's Favorite Internet Abuela.
Yeah. So funny, and they're so accurate. Clothing and everything. Like my grandma wears the same thing with the same hairstyle. It's so perfect.
That's awesome.
Oh, Video Liam, he doesn't have cameras on his computer. Do you have a? Well, I guess if you don't have a camera, you don't have a microphone.
You could have a mic without a camera.
Sorry. Well, you can type in the chat. There's that. And I see in the YouTube chat. Nexo, look. Ooh, I said he waves. Nice. Hi. You can, if you want to join the stream and talk to us, you can go to the description and click the link. You need a video camera or microphone to at least be on it and communicate with us. But yeah. What have you been up to? Any new projects? I saw one project on Hackster that you made that it was featured. What was it?
I had a couple. I had a couple that kind of blew up. One was a baby monitor, and one was a thing for detecting whether something is a Mega Man or a minifig.
It might have been the baby monitor. Oh, nice. Sorry, I was on a different screen. Cool. I think it was the baby monitor. I remember seeing a very cute baby.
Yeah, that was my actual baby.
Oh, very cute. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, both of those were featured, and the baby one in particular kind of blew up. Like Arduino themselves were tweeting about it because I used the NanoSense. So because the Mega Man one was the OpenMV cam, but the yeah, exactly. So because that one was an Arduino product, they were into it, I guess, and got a lot of attention from all their social outlets. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I have my NanoSense still in the office. I have yet to open it.
Oh, yeah, from the event, right?
Yeah.
I have just I really like the nanos. I have just piles of them everywhere.
Yeah, I have much more somewhere else. Somebody wrote in the YouTube chat, hey guys, have you tested how the Raspberry Pi 4 with a armor case is fitting to the Matrix devices? An armor case. So I don't know about an armor case, but the Raspberry Pi 4 works with our Matrix devices. There was a kernel issue a couple weeks ago, but I believe we solved it with the latest kernel that they just recently updated to. So that should be fine. A case, I mean, I'll show you how, so long as the case isn't too high, then it should work. But you see the clearance, like some of the components here dip below the ports, so it may get blocked. You can always add like another riser like this. You have to find that yourself, but yeah, the Matrix Voice comes with that riser. But
have you seen the Argon cases?
No.
Oh, this is my favorite Raspberry Pi case. That's what I use from my Matrix. And what's cool, I can't easily pick it up and show you because it's plugged in, but I'll find a link and send it to you. But it's just this really nice aluminum case, and it has a built-in fan controller and safe shutdown button, and it has a little magnetic section, and you just pop that off to get to your headers. And then, so I had my Matrix on there for a long time while I was working on it, and then
I see it here. Here, let me.
Yeah.
I'll share my screen so everybody can see. Maybe I should.
Yeah.
It's a little smaller. Come on. Oh no! Don't look at my IP addresses in my network. That doesn't help.
I already know your Wi-Fi password from the previous stream, so it's cool.
Not my home Wi-Fi password.
I don't remember what it was. There was something where you guys were streaming and like put in a Wi-Fi password or something. It was clear text, but
Oh gosh. This looks really cool. So wait,
Yeah.
it's aluminum. Does it block the signal for the Wi-Fi?
It doesn't seem to. Well, actually, you know, I happen to have actually I have two of these cases, and both of them I use the Ethernet because Wi-Fi sucks. But I haven't had problems when I've been using it on Wi-Fi.
Oh, interesting.
But what it does is there's a heatsink that actually connects the case to the CPU. So the whole case is a heatsink, and also it's got that fan board, and you can set up a little script to run the fan at whatever temperature threshold you want. I really like it.
Cool. And it
Yeah.
transfers the ports to all be on one side.
Yes, it has this little daughter board on the back that lets you it makes it into a little desktop PC basically.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I just wish they converted the HDMIs.
I know. And on I think there was, I can't remember if there was if they were, I don't know if they did a Kickstarter for this one, for the Pi 4 one, but they did a Kickstarter for the Pi 3, and everyone on the Kickstarter comments when they were talking about they're going to do one for Pi 4, they started out with one big HDMI. And I would much rather have one big HDMI than two little ones and have to get the cable, because how many times have I ever plugged a Raspberry Pi 4 into two monitors? Zero. How many times have I ever not had the cable to get the micro to the HDMI? 100%.
Yeah.
So I really, even if they'd have just stuck the second monitor somewhere else or something, I was so upset when people were complaining and they said, forget the big HDMI, I'd rather have two little ones, and that was not my choice.
Yeah.
And I've got another one coming that I just backed on Kickstarter. They paired up with a really nice amplifier hat, and so it's like a case like that with a really nice high quality audio hat on it. So it's like a little, you know, jukebox Pi thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's the amplifier? 2 watts, 3 watts, more?
Let me find it.
I just asked because we have an amplifier on the voice and it's 3 watts, so just compare. I don't know. I know it's not, you know, it's not meant to be used as a professional amplifier or anything.
Yeah. This one's supposed to be like audiophile. Great stuff. Let's see. Smarty. I've got too much stuff on Kickstarter. I can't even find it. Nano Sound 1. Okay.
Oh, Video Liam had asked a question. May I ask a question when you're ready? It will relate to casing the Matrix voice on a Pi 4. Yeah, go ahead, Liam. Just ask away. So I hope we answered your question. Mexolotl. I'm gonna just say Mexo. So Liam wants to know how to adjust the sensitivity of the mics. So it depends how you're using the mics. If here, I can share my screen again. Give me 1 second. Hide. Stop screen sharing. Share screen. Application window. Here we go. This one. Share. I'm just gonna make it like that. Okay. Cool. So, The onboard mics of the voice board. So, so it depends like how you're programming it, Liam. If you're using HAL, so this is our documentation, docs.matrix.1. If you're using the HAL programming layer, which is all like C++, you can go to references, microphone, and then in here it should have stuff like, here's on the gain, the sampling rate for it, setting the sampling rate, setting the gain, showing some configurations. So through here, you can modify it. I don't know exactly what you mean by sensitivity. Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. So if you're using HAL, I would point you to here, and I'll post the link right here so that you can go right to that documentation page. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with the ins and outs of the microphones. I find I need to be about 2 feet for it to pick up my voice. 2 feet. That shouldn't happen. It should be able to pick up your voice like 30 feet away. Yeah, try playing with the gain. See how that helps. Because when we've tested it, it hasn't been that bad or anything. Like we can do it across a room easily. Yeah, try playing with the gain. If you need more in-depth help with it, you can also make a post on our community.matrix.1. They're like Samreen from our team or Andres from our team who are way more into the code and are more familiar with it, can help you with it and help you troubleshoot if there's some weird issue. Yeah, but it should be simple to figure out. Yeah, I don't see why not. So I shot JR. You posted this Kickstarter. Like, let's take a look.
On the microphone thing, can you use you can use ALSA to adjust that as well too, right?
Yeah, you should just
I feel like that's what I've used more in the past than having to actually even get into the code.
Yeah. That should also be in the docs somewhere. Matrix voice, resources, microphones, drivers, check if everything works. So here's the ALSA configuration for it. I mean, I don't think the sampling rate would make a difference for the distance, but you can try it. Yeah.
But did you go through this configuration though, Liam? Yeah, go through that and you can test to see what it sounds like to the Pi itself, to see what your audio sound like. Because yeah, you should be able to get within the room performance, no question.
Yeah, like for example, I have 2 devices here. One of these is a Matrix voice running Raspy. So if I walk across the room, Porcupine, turn on the light. And then, it heard me, the wake word got triggered. So, and that's with the defaults though. So I'm not sure why you're having the issue, but yeah, try checking ALSA and the docs. Okay.
And also, do you have it in a case already, Liam? I wonder if something's blocking the mic.
The case would have to then be over it to block the mics.
Yeah.
The mics are all like through hole through the top.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, all the like, were you here?
Yeah.
Which one? This is useful having 2 cameras.
Yeah.
We see the same thing. And one of them is blurry. Like the one looking down is a little blurry.
Mhm.
Interesting. I wonder why. Firefox. Oh, you're printing a case. Nice. Okay, so here's the Kickstarter.
Yeah, so it's like a remix of the other case with audio stuff added.
Oh, wow. 24-bit high res. I'm not an audiophile, so some of this may...
I'm not sure that I am either.
Okay. I like my AirPods Pros. It's about, well, I have some Bang & Olufsen headphones, but that's like as far as I go.
That's pretty fancy. Yeah, I mean, I like the Matrix cases, and I saw they were doing this, and I was like, that'd be cool to have a little media server thing.
Yeah. What is that? You can set up Plex to have like a media server. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, because you can get 256 gig SD cards and stuff now. So
yeah, you can get a terabyte SD card.
Oh yeah. But I mean, you can get 256 for cheap. Like I've got a pile of them.
Yeah.
I own 256 gig.
I have a.
We'll just pop that in there right now. It's fine.
Nice. I have a 128 gig one right here that we accidentally got. Not that we accidentally paid for it. We buy 32 gig SD cards in bulk.
Yeah.
So they accidentally sent us a 128 gig one. So I've saved that.
Yeah, I buy 32 gig ones just to have them on hand because it sucks when you're wanting to do new project. Oh, so I didn't get to see your little portfolio because the video was the video hung up though when you were showing me your portfolio of cards.
My portfolio of what? What portfolio?
The first time the video hung up, it was you were showing me you were starting to show me your little.
Yes, SD cards. Yeah. So these are like various demos.
Yeah.
Sam has most of the updated demos. These are kind of old.
Yeah.
I have a USA one here that just runs. It basically just makes the Matrix Creators LEDs to look like a US flag.
Oh, cool.
Like that for we've had 2 employees who have gotten their citizenship while working with us.
Cool.
So we play like that the next day when they come into the office. Play it for them, and we have a hat for them.
What, like a cowboy hat? What is like the official?
Like a USA cowboy hat. Put streamers all over their desk, and we go really crazy.
Back when offices were a thing.
Yeah. So sad. I have a plant from the office. This one, tree.
Where's the parent company based?
Miami Beach. So the parent
company.
What?
I thought the parent company is in South America.
No. The parent company has offices in South America, Colombia and Brazil, and I mean, so does Matrix technically, because those people work with us too. But but we were in the same headquarters in Miami Beach as at Mobilize.
I thought they were in South America, and you guys were the only American presence.
No. So our headquarters, and I mean, I started off at Mobilize, and I still do at Mobilize things. I'm 50-50. Sam is 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know.
Yeah. Now you know. What's Liam say? I've managed to get it to play nicely with MQTT and Node Red.
Awesome.
Ooh, Node Red. I've wanted to play with that. I want to set up in my home because I have some matrices around my home. Like I have this one that I ripped out of my light switch, but I have that in a light switch somewhere. If I tilt the cameras up, oh gosh.
Oh yeah, you can't tilt one without tilting the other one because they're duct taped together.
Yeah.
I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this in a different demo.
Yeah. For those of you who haven't, that's basically it's a projector. So it's layered. There's a projector on the bottom with a servo to control the angle, an Apple TV, and then a Matrix Creator, which the servo is connected to. And the projector, I dismantled it and wired up the button on it. Oh God, let me fix these cameras now. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Oh no, my picture fell. So I took apart the projector, wired up the button on it with a makeshift opto isolator. So an LED and just like a little photoresistor wrapped in electrical tape, so there's no other interference. So the creator is able to turn on the projector, and then it's able to adjust the angle of it because it's so high up. The keystoning to like get the projector to look like a rectangle versus like a trapezoid on the wall needs it. It has like I don't know how it's doing it, but wiggling it around works. So I don't know if it's a gyroscope or if there is like a light sensor in the front. Maybe that's doing. I don't think so, but it basically just wiggles it around and gets it into the right position. So yeah, that's great. I built that like 3 years ago and have been modifying it. I have a little local server on it, so I can just change it with a website on my phone. It's very nice. Yeah, I wanna either join that with Node-RED or with Mozilla's things. Yeah, because that one looks nice. The interface for that's nice. Then I don't have to work so much on making the interface for the website. That's HTML.
I haven't personally tried Node-RED, but I saw a demo with it. Like I thought it was just like, Scratch, I thought it was just like, oh, I don't need that, like whatever. And I saw like a demo that someone did and like what they accomplished with it. I was like, okay, I need to take a look at this. It's pretty awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I've just seen videos and stuff, and it looks really cool. I also want to combine it with Homebridge, which is so you know how Apple for their like home devices they use HomeKit, right? But the only way to use that is like with an Apple like chip that is in your device and stuff.
Right. So you can break into the ecosystem.
Yeah. So Homebridge just allows you to connect right into the system and replicate devices and make your own. So I want to set that up. I'm amazed Apple hasn't killed it. It's like on GitHub. It works really well apparently. So I want to set that up with the projector, with the light switches. I have some LifeX bulbs. One of them which has HomeKit, the other two don't. So I want to add those in there, and then I can just control it all from my watch, and I'll be happy.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. What are messages? What messages am I getting here? Oh, those are from friends. Okay. Yeah. Ignore them. I'm on a live stream. Yeah. Actually,
I made kind of a home automation proof of concept thing with a Pebble where I had an Arduino with a Wi-Fi shield and stuff on it, and I could, kind of turn things on and off from a watch chat. Cool. But I never connected it to anything in real life.
Oh, that's cool though. So do you still use your Pebble?
Do I still use my Pebble?
Like what's the watch on your wrist?
I mean, you say Pebble as if I have one Pebble. Yes, this is a Pebble on my wrist.
I'm sorry for assuming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Why?
Really? There must be more than that.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with Pebble.
Apparently, you have a lot of Pebble.
Yeah, I mean, don't you have like different shoes or different? You must have something that you like. It's like a thing that you like to mix it up and wear a different hat or a different T-shirt.
I have different watch bands. That's what I have.
Right.
That's
well,
I have. But they're
Pebbles
not higher devices.
But Pebbles are much cheaper than Apple Watches, so you can just buy a bunch of Pebbles instead of buying a different watch band, and then you can just switch up the watch band depending on.
How much is the Pebble? I forgot.
I mean, there's no such thing anymore, obviously. So it's whatever you find them for on eBay or whatever. But people just send them to me now, honestly.
Wow.
But,
Okay.
so you want a green band? I switch to this one. You want a red band? I switch to this one. Like, it's too much of a hassle to switch them around. But yeah, so a lot of them have different smartwatches, have different smart straps, right? So this one is a heart rate monitor one.
Oh, I didn't know you could add smart straps.
That's the best thing about it. And this one doesn't have a Pebble installed right now, but this one has a GPS and external extra battery. And then should be one or two more somewhere. It might be up here. Oh, do you want to see a Pebble I made?
You made? Please. I have to.
This is not. I'm not turning this into like the Rebel live stream instead of the Matrix live stream. But so This is a Pebble that I don't know if you can see the screen.
Oh my god!
This is a working Pebble that will really boot the Pebble OS. It's like a hardware prototype. But
take it to an airport. TSA will love it.
You know what? So I went to the Pebble Rocks Boulder Hackathon. And I just had boxes and boxes of hardware, of gear, like this little kind of Tupperware thing. I just had, I don't know, half a dozen of these things full of what hardware might I need for the event, just full of Arduinos, full of components and stuff like that. And I got through the airport. I went through security, and and I also had like 6 laptops. They didn't care about any of that stuff. I had a box of Pop-Tarts in my luggage, and they took the box of Pop-Tarts out and swabbed it with like the chemical explosive thing, and that was like the only thing they cared about. I had like rats' nests of wires, all kinds of crazy crap. They didn't care about that at all.
That's amazing. Yeah, I've gone with the robot arm through TSA. They've never cared about the robot arm.
Yeah,
they care about a stack of flyers this thick. It just shows up as a block thing. So, yeah, but the robot arm, no, they've never cared. They've never cared. Similar boxes of wires and everything. I don't know if that's a good thing. They know it's not a bomb, or if their system's just really bad. I hope it's a good thing.
I have to guess which one it is, but
yeah, nothing's happened, so I'll give them that credit. Yeah, is there anybody? There's 5 people watching. Wow, 5 people just watching us talk. This is great. Oh, hi, Sarah. I see you're watching. Yeah, so if anybody wants to join, you can go to the description and the YouTube and click the link, and then you can show up on the video and talk to us. What's Liam saying in the chat? I have a modified old fire extinguisher as a backpack air supply. What? What? Can you post a picture or something? I want to see this.
Doesn't own any cameras. There's no photographic evidence.
Oh, okay, you're right. But has a modified air condition fire extinguisher.
Cool.
That's portable. That's amazing. Wow. I really want to see.
What are you pneumaticizing, Liam?
So, working on any projects recently? Well, other than the Hackster Guide that you...
the 2 big ones that you saw, or the one big one that you saw and the other big one that you didn't see. Oh, here's a cool thing. I'm working on... Where did it go?
You could post a link, Liam.
Yeah.
Maybe post the link in the comments on YouTube. That way other people can see it too. Because the chat you're speaking in, Liam, only iShot JR and I can see it.
So one project I'm working on is, so are you familiar with the concept of companion robots?
Yes, very familiar. Alex and Jay,
Right.
Yeah.
So exactly, Alex and Jay. So they inspired me, specifically Alex and Jay inspired me to get involved with that. So I wanted to make a companion robot so I could be cool like them. And I decided to make a pig that flies. I mean, it doesn't really fly, but you know, a pig with wings. So I've been working on my companion robot. And again, I'm using my Arduino Nano Sense. And I've been working on the wing mechanism, which, so first of all, I prototyped it in Lego because I couldn't figure out how to translate the mechanical, you know, the motion of the servo. I was like, how can I make that into a flapping motion? But I started 3D printing it and I was like not getting it right. So I was like, this is annoying. I'll just do it in Lego, figure out how to do it with gears and stuff in Lego. And then, so I prototyped it in Lego and then I have it working. You know, I 3D printed some wings and it's just connected with a paperclip right now. But, you know, this thing, the servo horn moves and the wing goes up and down.
That
So
wing design is really nice. I love the gold.
it's actually a rainbow spool that changes color over time.
Oh,
so I can
I
never
wanted to get one of those.
Yeah. It's so I don't know if you can tell, but like here's two different wings that I printed at different times, and one is greener than the other one. The other
Yeah.
one's more kind of goldish. But yeah, because I wanted the wings to be rainbow, but because of the size of them, you know, the filament doesn't change enough.
Yeah.
So they just end up coming out different colors. But yeah, I just made like a Fibonacci sequence for the circle sizes, and then added the little arm on there and the little holder on there. And that's my pig wings. And I made a little bracket for the servo to hold it all together. And then, so I have all these strange pig pieces around. So like this is a custom version of the pig that is intentionally kind of sawn in half. You know, the print stops right there so that I can work more easily inside. Like this is how it will look. But for my wing prototyping, I use this guy because he's cut in half and I can play with the insides more easily.
Way simpler. How are you going to get everything in there for the final? Is it going to open?
So, oh, you mean how will I get it in there? Like, how will I install it?
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't know. But also these are not the final version of what I like. This is like a scale model. Because I don't want to waste a ton of filament. In real life, I think I'll probably make it quite a bit, you know, 4 times as big as this or something.
Ooh,
it also has magnets on its feet. So, you know, you said Alex is owl and fox and stuff like that. So it's got magnets on its feet. So I'll be able to wear it on my shoulder with another magnet inside my shirt, you know? So it sits on there like that.
Okay. And easy to remove.
Yeah. Because Alex uses like the shoulder harness thing that she has to like wear. And I think Jay's latest monkey just is able to kind of sit there. But yeah, I thought I'll just use some magnets and kind of clip it on that way. So yeah, I've been working on that. I don't know. I've been working on all kinds of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a companion robot, especially whenever I go to SF and see Alex and Jay, and I get inspired. But I haven't done it.
So there was a what was the event? It was Maker Faire something, I think. Some kind of Maker Faire. Oh yeah,
Maker Faire, maybe.
What was that?
Bay Area Maker Faire last year?
No, they did like the virtual Maker Faire. They did like 24 hours of Maker Faire earlier this year. And so they had a section, they had a little half-hour segment on companion robots. And I was like, oh, I got to do this. This is so cool because like I play with all these technologies and learn all these frameworks and all this stuff. And then I'm like, okay, I know how to do all this cool stuff. What should I actually do? I can't think of anything cool. I mean, obviously I do sometimes think of things that are cool, but the robot is just such a brilliant application of everything because, you know, I'm going to use the machine learning stuff so that he can respond to things and stuff. So it's like everything I'm learning, I'm putting into the robot, and it's like a awesome showcase of like everything I can do
It
in
is.
one
It
place.
looks
So
so cool.
yeah, I'm excited about it.
Hey, when pigs fly, it'll be great.
Exactly. That's when it'll be ready, when pigs fly.
Yeah, I had one idea once of attaching the robot arm to my shoulder and tipping
Yes.
that. Only issue is this thing is really heavy.
That thing is scary.
With the 20-kilogram servos, like
Yeah.
I can get really hurt, and then my hair, like
yeah,
in a ponytail.
Yeah. Even, I mean, so Alex always says that Archimedes is always hitting her in the face and stuff, you know, and that's just got little tiny, not 20 kilogram servos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the little blue servos.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 9-gram servo, not a 20 kilogram servo. So, yeah.
This could seriously injure. So probably won't do that. I have there's some smaller servos on the top. What are these? 996R. Let me Google what those are. I have a bunch more of those. Maybe if I rebuild the robot arm, get that. Here, people can see my screen.
Speaking of Jay sent me stickers.
I'm jealous.
That's why I'm
stickers. I've got to message Jay. Let's see. What are these?
Okay.
That's more reasonable. Yeah.
It's less lethal for sure.
Yes. Oh gosh. So these were the servos we first used on the whole robot arm, and we killed a lot of them. So that's why we went up to the 20 kilogram.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. 20
kilograms. How much were those red ones? Because like I think I have like one digital aluminum case servo, and I think that one servo by itself was $100.
No, it wasn't $100 a piece. It was maybe like $20 a piece, maybe less. I don't know. We bought like a 20-pack.
Yeah, I guess that volume just.
Yeah. Let me check. Let me have to log into the company Amazon account. Servo. So let's see. Is this one it? Order details. So. Oh no. So they're $17 a piece, and we bought 4 of them in one order, and then there's another order. I guess it wasn't a pack, And then another order we bought $17 a piece, and that we bought 3 of them.
Ah, that's really cool. I mean, like I think a mid-range servo is $10 to $15, so 17 for those beefy boys is pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. They're only 180 degree though, so yeah, limited, but good enough.
What is that red thing that I can now see since you moved your head directly above your head that looks like a drone?
A drone.
Oh.
Let me get it. So this was a drone I was making in the office 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was not successful at making it.
When you say making it, were you designing it yourself?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So the biggest issue was like we wanted to get the flight controller to run on the FPGA of the Matrix.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which would have been super fast and amazing. But it's also incredibly difficult.
Right.
So, over the years, we've like scavenged parts from it. Does it have the SD card? It doesn't have the SD card. I think I have a backup of it somewhere. And I think the code is on GitHub. Not that it's complete at all, but yeah. And it's RC controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, how much of the FPGA is available for user stuff?
Most of it, I believe.
Cool.
Yeah. So the only thing happening on the FPGA is connecting the GPIOs from the Pi out to the various sensors and the extra GPIOs on the Creator.
Cool.
And it's doing the like PWM stuff for the audio. That's it. So the rest of it, anybody can modify, play with. It's all open source too. We open sourced it a few years ago. Yeah. So I brought this home with me. Just it never we tested it flying, and it sorta. Yeah. Although I don't think it was running on the FPGA when we tested it. It was running on the Pi. Which is, it doesn't have the right route. It's like 40 millisecond something response time, and you need that or more, because it has has Linux running, so that's just too much overhead for it. But it did fly a few times. One time we were testing it in the office. We our old conference room had glass window, like a glass door. So it didn't crash into the glass. The glass was fine. So we set it like in front of in the conference room table, and then we stepped outside the room, and we're just testing it a little bit. And for some reason, I think I switched a button on the RC remote control, and instead of it doing like 1-to-1, it did like 10-to-1 or so. Like it went from 0 to 100 with the slightest little thing, went straight up, and not semi. Yeah,
like
you
the
see
little
squares
that you had. Yeah.
Spikes. Yeah, so it was tile ceiling. So it made 4 holes in the ceiling panels. Yeah. I hope Rodolfo's not watching this. The CEO. I just told the whole world. Maybe we shouldn't post this video later.
You don't have the office anyway. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we don't. And we expertly covered the panels, so you cannot tell that there are holes in these panels. I won't say how, just to not further incriminate myself.
That's actually something I'll be working on again soon. I don't know if you've seen the NXP Hover games.
I have.
But the NXP Hover Games 2 is starting soon, and so I'll be hacking on this guy again.
Oh, pretty.
Soon.
Yeah, I want a drone so bad. A question for you: how do you keep your lipos like not dying? Because that was a big problem for us. We killed like 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, like across my life, I have so many things, and I like compulsively charge every single thing, which is not good. But I mean, they say that you're just supposed to, if you're gonna let them sit at 80%, and that's the way to go. But I just everything I have blows up, like laptops and everything. I just
blown up.
I'm not the right person to ask. Like I have 3 laptops in the past year that have all vented their cells, and yeah, I don't have an answer. I just have horrible luck with that stuff.
Dang. Okay, I have 3 lipos that are slightly expanded, sitting over there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I do is I charge my lipos inside a fireproof bag.
That's what I have. I have 1 fireproof bag. The other 2 aren't fireproof bags. Yeah. The first one that died, we bought a fireproof bag for it to hold it.
Yeah.
I have to figure out how to dispose of those.
Yeah, I think you just drop them in salty water and let them soak, and then they're inert. But
Really?
don't check. Look in the
I'm
internet.
worried
Don't listen
because
to me.
about that.
Reason. So what happened was I had an Arduino. I had a Arduino like Charlie Plex LED shield, and so it was like a little display made of 8x13 LEDs, and you could write messages on it and stuff like that. And so it was a shield on top of Arduino, and I was like, oh cool, I can just fit the Lipo cell between the shield and the Arduino, and so I would just keep it in there, and it was fine. And then one day I had to take the shield off for some reason and put it back on. And when I did that, one of the through holes from something on the shield punctured the Lipo, and it just went off in my hand. I happened to be standing in the kitchen when I was doing this. I don't know what the situation was or why it was this case, but I just like threw it into the kitchen sink and let it flame out, and it was fine. But so after that one had properly gone, I looked up online. It said like put it in some salty water for 24 hours and then it'll be inert. So I did that, and yeah.
Hey, wow. Scary. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've luckily not had that. Although I've done a similar thing, putting a lipo like between this space here.
But also, oh, the perfect space for that.
It is. It's a great space. Yeah. I'm scared. I have to find where those lipos, those other lipo. I have little small ones.
Yeah.
That I use for the voice. I have to check where those are. I'm scared now.
Yeah. But I've had so many commercial products. Like I've had 2 laptops that have exploded. I've had 2 phones that have exploded.
Oh, no.
My wife's Surface, just over time, the screen started to change shape, and we're like, "What the hell's coming on? What's happening?" Until the whole thing just popped off because the battery had just like gone off like an airbag and just slowly pressed the screen off of her Surface. Oh, Liam says discharging with a power resistor, and then there's 0, and then yes. Sorry, I did discharge it before dunking it in the water. Good call.
Thank you for that note, Liam. That's very important.
Matrix does not endorse any of these methods. These are my own personal
No,
opinion.
yes, please try this at your own risk, and ideally don't try this. Yeah, thank you for the disclaimer. We're not responsible. It's the Mythbusters thing. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh gosh. What other messages? I just got a message from somewhere. Someone. What message? Oh my. My girlfriend's watching this. She's commenting on our stories.
Let's get her in. Let's get her in on the chat. Let's go.
I could. She's not like techie like us.
That's perfect. Then she'll ask more interesting questions and won't be talking about boring little details of.
She does ask good questions. Okay, Sarah. I mean, if you want to join, there's the link in the description. Feel free. Or anybody else watching this. There's 5 people watching this on YouTube. One of them's me. One of them's Sarah, I presume. I don't know who everybody else is. So. Yeah. I'll see. By the way,
extinguisher pick coming in.
Ooh, let me see. I'll get my email up.
I didn't know you guys had the matrixlabs.ai domain as well.
Yeah, that's our main domain.
I thought it was matrix.1 or something.
Yeah, matrix.1 is for the website, but matrixlabs.ai is for our email.
Oh, I guess I emailed you.
Yeah, and you can go to matrixlabs.ai, and that'll just point you to the matrix.1.
But that's expensive. That's like a $500 domain.
Nah, I don't think so. Not when we bought it. We bought it years ago. Yeah. Bought it like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
I was looking at them, and they are like opportunistic. Like they actually charge you differently depending on what they think it's worth to you.
Of course. I mean,
not cool.
Here, let me show this pic. Where's the thing? Here we go. So this is the fire extinguisher. So Liam, you want to explain this? So, yeah, I see there's 2 gauges here. What does this do again?
He said he was using it for pneumatics, but what are you pneumatically actuating with it, Liam?
We'll see. Let me hold on a second. Sorry about that.
Toffee cannon? That sounds awesome.
What? Here, what?
Like,
so you're shooting out toffee?
of course. How else are you gonna shoot your toffees?
I mean, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh my god. Is it painful? It'll be a punishment?
Do you have a picture of the toffee cannon in action, Liam?
Yeah. A video.
A video, yeah.
Oh, so Sarah asks, her only question is, what is a Lipo? So a Lipo is a lithium-ion polymer battery, different from the batteries in your phone and other devices, which are, no, it's not lithium-ion polymer, it's lithium polymer. Yeah, the other ones are lithium-ion, right? Yeah, you're nodding, yeah.
I'm not nodding. I'm not an expert in this thing. The different chemistries I'm aware of are, there's lithium-ion and there's lithium ferrous. The life batteries are the 2 main.
Nickel something.
I think lipo just means it's using the polymer of the battery itself. I don't know that lipo and lithium ion are different, other than a lithium ion would probably refer to one in like a cylinder case, I think.
Phone has a lithium ion battery, so that's not a cylinder.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have a cylinder phone that I'm not aware of.
There's a circle phone.
There's a circle phone?
Yeah, someone's making a circle phone.
Why?
Because you got the exact wrong question there. Because the real question is, why are all phones square?
Rectangle. But yeah. I mean, it is boring. I like the trend of the folding phones. I want one that's affordable and made by Apple. Well, affordable and Apple don't mix, but less than $2,000 and made by Apple.
I was excited about the Duo, but then when I saw the price, I was not excited about it anymore.
I was excited of the Razer one. That one looks so cool. But I don't. It's too expensive for 2 bad specs for an Android phone, and I use all Apple, so I'd buy the Pine phone. Is it the Pine phone?
Yeah, I have a Pine watch because I have every watch.
Of course,
So the name of the phone and the name of the round phone is called Circle, like circle with a Y.
Circle with a Y. That's okay. Let me put this up. Oh, Liam said but someone had video us blasts and apply 60 foot up a hill. An Apple 60 feet up a hill. That's pretty good. Dang. Okay. Lithium-ion batteries are the same regardless, flat or round.
At children? Is that still shooting at children?
What?
I said, is the Apple being shot at children?
Here, kids, you wanted an iPhone. Here's an Apple. So what is this? This doesn't look like a phone.
It's a phone.
This video explains the phone perfectly.
I don't understand what the video has to do with anything, but I swear to God, it's a phone.
And you have to press enter. Why? Am I not on the right link? Is this the right link?
Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the phone, but the name of the phone is definitely Circle.
I think I went to the wrong link. No, this is the right link. Circle phone. Circle phone. Ah. Okay, that does look really cool.
Okay, we found the right website. Circlephone.com, not circle.com.
Yeah,
I don't know what that other thing was.
I don't know, some artsy thing. A phone for us.
See? 2 headphone jacks so you can share music.
Oh,
like
wow, that's nice. I don't have to use my dongle or. Okay.
That's what happens when you think outside of the square.
Were you waiting to say that?
No, that is all.
It just came to you now. That's perfect. I love it. Android 9. Android 9? What Android version are they on?
10, but I mean, my phone is 9.
Okay.
My phones are 9, and yeah, I think both of my phones are 9 right now.
Got it.
Although I do have a Pixel, which is 10.
I stopped keeping track of Android versions back in Ice Cream Sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't really remember ever running into a big problem because my Android version wasn't the right one or whatever.
Oh gosh. I had the first Android phone, the G1.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That had a pop-out keyboard?
Yeah.
Yeah. My next phone is going to have a pop-out keyboard. My current phone has a keyboard.
Really?
Yeah.
What phone do you have?
It's called Planet Computers Gemini.
Let's take a look.
I have 2 phones. My Gemini's downstairs, but my 2 phones are... So this is the phone that I carry around with me everywhere.
Yeah, you showed that to me. I love it.
Yeah. You saw this one too, then. I have both of them.
Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
I've seen this one. Yeah, I love the tiny here. Let me put it full screen here. So I'm going to take off my showcase camera. Okay, show it. Show the baby.
This is the little one. And then the big one is downstairs right now, so I can't easily show it. But yeah, this is tiny. It's the same size as, if I can do this without revealing any sensitive information, the same size as a credit card.
Okay.
Yeah, this one I just keep in my pocket all day.
I love it.
And then I have the big one, which I don't always carry around. But lets me switch it up however I want.
Yeah.
I want to
was it the Pine phone, or was it called something else?
Which one?
The Pine phone, or is it called something else?
Palm.
Palm phone. Okay.
Yeah.
I got the P right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently several people bought Palms after seeing that, after that event.
Yeah. I almost did.
Multiple people told me that they bought one, so.
Wow, you should become a brand ambassador for them. Ooh, $15 off. Actually, that's a lot for how much this phone costs.
Yeah, I think it's on sale right now for like $279.
Oh, I'm so tempted. Putting my company email so no one knows my birthday. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Is this the same version, or have they come out with a new one?
No, everything about that is exactly the same as mine.
And it's water and dust resistant. My iPhone has lost its water resistance due to, you see the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, the poor thing. So no longer water resistant. So this would be a great alternative. Just take this with me instead of my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I like about Android, having these really like niche but just so cool like form factors and designs.
Everything I have is niche. I'm the niche.
Yes.
Like, on one end of the niche, I have the tiny little palm, and on the other end, I have the giant one with a keyboard on it.
It's wonderful. It's so much fun. Like, iPhones aren't fun like that. They're great. I love them, but I don't know. I can't nerd out on them like I can with this.
Yeah, so actually, I have a bunch of accessories for it. So I actually have a wallet that it goes inside, and just put credit card and license in there, and everything I need is right there. I have that too. So they have a wrist strap one and a necklace one, so you can wear it around your neck. It's pretty good. I have that too, the Mophie.
There's some full-on Mophie for it?
Yeah, it adds 9 hours of battery. Oh, 13 hours it says there, okay.
Holy cow, that's a lot. What's its normal battery life?
So that's the thing. The best, so you know how people with Priuses and stuff, they try to like see how far they can go on a tank and hypermile it. So it's the same thing with the Palm is, if you use it, I mean, you can definitely drain the battery in 2 hours. But if you don't use it, then it'll last all day. And so the challenge is, don't use your phone, stay away from your phone, be productive, and your battery will last.
Okay.
So if you just pop open Instagram and sit on there for 2 hours looking at Instagram, you'll kill the battery quickly. But if you just use it judiciously, then it'll last all day.
This is amazing. I want it. They have a lot. Like they have like an Under Armour case for it. Like
Yeah.
outrageous.
$279 with the accessories. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, a free month of data, screen protector. That's pretty good. Dang. Oh, I want one day. I'm ready for myself for Christmas.
I feel like this has become the iShot JR feed instead of the Matrix stream.
I mean, it's the cool tech stream. That's what this is.
Cool.
You know, nobody's asking Matrix questions. I'm not going to shove it down people's throat. You know, and that's what Maker Faire is normally. We just have cool conversations.
This is the fan board that I was talking about off of the Argon. Is the hat, you know?
Okay.
So they have a couple different cases. The one I showed you is the Neo, but there's another one called the One, or maybe that's the One, and the other one's called the Neo. But they have a more traditionally shaped one with an optional little fan board, which again you can control, and it's got the safe shutdown button on the board itself.
Oh, nice.
So you can use it for other. Oh, and it's got a little LED indicator of the fan speed. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's like 25%, 50%, 70%, 100%. So it tells you the fan speed on the board itself.
Sweet.
That's pretty cool. Sure, I have lots of other exciting things here.
Yeah, what exciting things that I have in here. I mean, I have some like cheap pie cases with fans in them. What do I? Oh, okay. I'll show you this. This is cool.
Oh yeah. We turned it on?
No. So it's not done yet.
Oh.
Still building it. Yeah, as you can see, there's still like wires not connected. But have you ever heard of the DJ Rez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's basically her glasses but modified. I kind of wanted to see out of them, and I bought 4 like surface mount LEDs, like NeoPixels.
Yeah.
But they were so dang difficult to solder myself, like in a small like little thing. Like so, I gave up on that. So I have it like this. I have a Adafruit Feather with an ESP8266, a logic level converter because the LEDs are running 5 volt, but the ESP8266 is only 3.3. And then I have a potentiometer and 2 push buttons. One of the push buttons is to cycle through the animations. The other push button is to change the mode of the potentiometer, so I can adjust brightness and color. So yeah, this is it. It's internally here, it's all wired up. That's all wired. These are all wired and hot glued on. I just have to wire it to here and then load up the script. And then it'll be good. Yeah. But yeah, that's a cool project.
Have you seen the I can't remember who makes it, but someone has these. I just seen recently on Twitter a bunch these they're the RGB LEDs like that, but they are laid out in like a Fibonacci pattern.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know how to search them because I don't know what their name is or anything. But maybe Fibonacci. Well,
yeah.
It's really cool. Like I don't know what the point of it is, other than to. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just Fibonacci LEDs. Oh yeah, it's Evil Genius Labs Fibonacci 64 and 256. So cool.
Pass me the link.
Okay.
Put it on the stream.
Yeah.
Maybe I should rename the stream to Matrix Labs and iShot JR Talk Tech. We should start a live stream together.
Yeah. Liam can join in too and send us little comments during it without showing his picture. He said he made an internet-enabled tiara a few years back. That sounds cool.
Ooh. Troll via the web. No pics. That's okay. But cool. So, Fibonacci color waves.
Yeah, so that's the 64, and he's made the 256 version since then, I believe.
Oh my. Wow.
I don't know if there's a picture of it without the diffusion, because I think it kind of looks cooler without the diffusion. Although that might be like super bright.
Yeah, hard to capture on
camera.
camera.
Yeah. Scroll down a little on that page, you can see kind of what it looks like. At least it's pretty awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, so that's the 64, and I think there's a 256 as well.
Wow. So it's a bunch of them, like, oh my god. So where's the 256 products? Here we go. Oh, there's a 128. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe it's 128. That might be the limit.
No, there's a 256 there. Oh no, take off audio. And then let's see the 256.
Oh, there is a 256. Okay, yeah. That's cool as one of all. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah. Oh, I love this. Having the little. Oh, that's beautiful. Have this as a necklace.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Not that big, so it'd be like a Flavor Flav kind of necklace.
Yeah, not the most practical, but redesign my Iron Man suit, but with that.
Yeah.
And this
So
shirt.
that was you in there? That was you in the Iron Man?
Yeah.
I seen the video. I didn't know it was you inside.
Yeah, it's me inside. We made that at in Hackster in San Francisco. We made it in in a few hours.
Yeah, I mean the video is Alex and Iron Man, but I didn't know that you were Iron Man. That's great.
Yeah, I'm Iron Man.
Wait, in real life?
Shh. Don't tell Elon. It was really me. So wait, this is 166 by 166.
Yeah.
Let's see, have your Always have your caliper handy. You don't need to
Always
watch
have your caliper handy. Always have your caliper handy.
And so it's larger than my head.
Yeah.
This is only
Larger.
156.
My caliper only goes to 150. What is yours?
156.48.
Okay, I guess mine does go to 6 inches, so yeah. My battery's dead.
Oh.
It uses those little annoying coin batteries, and mine's not alive.
Mine died for the first time in like 5 years.
Yeah, well, mine came with a spare battery, but the spare battery was dead too.
Oh no! Yeah, I had to buy fresh batteries for it. I was sad. So I bought, I don't know how many of them. Hopefully they last for the next time.
Well, next time I see you, just hook me out.
Oh, sure. Oh, this is so cool. I love things with LEDs.
I
Like
know.
cool LED animations.
Yeah.
Uh,
Have you played with LoRaWAN at all?
I have not.
That's the other thing I've been doing lately.
Well, in a box and somewhere we have a LoRaWAN board, but never played with it. What's the idea of it? I don't really understand.
It's wide area network. So you've got your Wi-Fi for near stuff. You've got 3G, 4G for far away stuff, and then this is kind of in between those two. And also, you don't have to. It's much cheaper and easier than 3G or 4G. So over back there, I have a hotspot set up, and then so like this is the Things Uno, which is a Arduino compatible board with a built-in LoRa radio. And so the project I'm going to use it for, I set up the hub here because you have to be like, that's the backhaul to the very low power long distance, yeah, but very low data rate, exactly, yeah. So it's good for your remote deployments of things. And what I'm going to do is, so once I started making this, I started thinking of all the other robots I want to make. And so I'm going to make a whole series of robots that live in the garden. And so each robot will do a single thing, and then together they will all work together to do a bunch of cool stuff. So for example, I'm going to have like a bee, which is the LoRaWAN communication creature, and then like a snail, which is like the battery, and a butterfly, which has solar power wings, and a caterpillar, which is irrigation, and a frog, which is the reservoir for the water. So I'm working on as soon as this guy's finished, as soon as pigs fly, I'm gonna work on this series of outdoor garden robots.
That's amazing. How? What?
It's amazing in my head. We'll see what happens in real life.
Yeah. But I like the idea. Have you thought about how to make it waterproof?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely going to be a concern. I mean, as far as I'm just planning on sort of sticking stuff inside Tupperware and balloons and stuff like that. I'm not going to go too fancy.
That works. Nice. Okay. And then, are you going to 3D print everything?
Yeah.
You may want to print it in a higher temp thing. I don't know. I normally print in PLA, but
yeah. So I was thinking I might have to do ABS for this. I actually wanted to just like, I have a bunch of these guys, a bunch of prototypes of these, and I was gonna like leave it outside and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it get really hot over there?
No, but I just mean I think like rain, sunshine, rain, freezing. Like I think the elements will have interesting effects on it. So I just want to. I mean, ABS is definitely stronger, right? So
yeah,
I'm curious to see what.
What's the other ones? Is PETG stronger? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but did you see Liam's going to modify his toffee cannon so he can make the pig fly?
That's perfect. The collaboration. Let's make it happen.
We'll make that happen for the next stream, but it'll just be Liam describing the pig flying because we won't have actual cameras on it. So just say, okay, the pig shot out the cannon. Okay, it just flew 60 yards or meters or whatever it was. Feet, sorry, 60 feet.
Yeah. Well, we'll get the data through the LoRaWAN.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we'll be told. Like, true. We'll send a
The
boom.
radio signal. We will triangulate the radio signal and see where it went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So what's the range of the LoRaWAN?
I mean, in theory, I think it's like 10 miles, but in practice, it's like half a mile. It depends like what your area is. So in a suburban area like this, like so I was planning on not having to have my own gateway and just use, because I checked and there's maps of who's got a hotspot around here, and there's a couple within a couple of miles of me. I was like, oh, cool, I'm all set. I'll just connect to those because the range is 10 miles, but I haven't been able to connect to anyone, so I had to make my own. Because all the buildings and stuff get in the way and make it not be 10 miles at all.
Got it. What's the frequency, like 2.4 or?
938 for US, I think it is. 938.
Oh,
yeah, something like that.
Okay. Well, that explains why it's such a long range.
Yeah. But I want, one of the first projects I want to do with it, I got it set up and running. I want to take this and put a GPS on it and then just walk around my neighborhood and see and draw like where I can get to without the signal dying.
Okay. Cool.
Make my own map make my own personal coverage map.
And then see.
Yeah.
If your kid gets old enough, you can let them go out in the neighborhood, but up to that point.
Well, yeah. I have so many other things like now that I've got, once I got that up and running, stick it on the donkey car and let that drive around the neighborhood and yeah. Because I actually have 4G. I put 4G on the donkey car so that I can theoretically remote control it. But well, I mean it drives itself, but there's so many. I can just imagine having a fleet of stuff all talking on the LoRaWAN now that I've got that set up.
Dang, that would be fun. Yeah, I wish I had a bigger place so I could do things like that. I'm just in an apartment, so I'm limited. Yeah. An interesting thing. They could make a boat. They could try to make a speedboat. Take it out to the ocean.
Yeah.
Control it from there. That would be cool.
I have a couple of radio control boats, but they're very small. I wouldn't put them in the ocean. They would get crushed.
Yeah.
They're like big.
Yeah. Well, maybe if it's a calm day. There's calm days where the water's pretty flat.
Yeah, these ones are perfect for like a pool or a small pond, but I mean, they are like they're not. I mean, I think they are kind of waterproof, but they're waterproof if they're sitting on the water, and not so much if a wave is like, rolling over them and tumbling them around and stuff. I'd worry about them a little bit.
Yeah. If I take it out into the bay, there aren't really waves in the bay.
Cool.
Like on the other side of the beach, so that could work.
You should do it.
He is. Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna get a drink because I'm thirsty.
Something like that.
You want anything?
I'm good.
Okay. Got some snacks too.
Woo.
Ooh, the donkey car.
Yeah, so this is a donkey car, and it's designed to go around a track as fast as possible, but I modified it so it would drive around my neighborhood, and so I have the GPS module here, so I know where it is, and then the 4G module here, so that I can communicate with it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you taken it out to competitions?
What's that?
Have you taken it out to competitions?
No, like I said, I don't use it for racing. I use it for slowly driving around.
Gotcha. Oh gosh, everybody can see me eating my snack.
I was gonna say I have a snack down here that I've been trying not to eat because I didn't want to see people eating it, but I didn't want people to see me eating it. But so the next thing I'm gonna do though is so you know the OpenMV cam.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna make a much smaller. So this is a 16th scale car, and I'm gonna make a 28 scale car that uses this. And I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping it might be in the running for, you know, world's smallest autonomous vehicle or something. It'll definitely be. I've looked it up, and I don't see a ton of people with ones that are too small. So I'm gonna try and see if I can make the world's smallest.
Cool.
We'll see.
It could be a Hot Wheel.
Yeah.
Do that.
Hot Wheels are 64 scale, so that'd be really small. But maybe 43rd scale I could do. I have a lot of radio control cars. I have a company that sells radio control cars, so I have access to different things. And I do have 43rd scale cars that are about that big, and I could probably do it with one of those. I might do that. That's good.
It'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'd definitely be the smallest one.
Good. Let's see. Anybody else joined or watching? Video Liam? Yeah.
So why is Video Liam's name Video Liam if he doesn't have cameras?
That's a great question. Yeah, Liam. Explain to us.
No Video Liam.
He says,
If you like my tiny phone, you might also like my tiny Game Boy.
oh my god. It's so small, and it's the original.
I have a regular one somewhere. This is actually pretty good too.
I don't know where it could be lost to time. Oh my god, and you have this clear case.
Oh, it's not just a clear case, it's heavily modified. Oh, there's no batteries in it.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is my like music Game Boy. So it has Pro Sound mod and has squishy buttons and backlight and of course LSDJ flash cart. I wish I had some batteries in it, but I don't. Also, have you seen this?
No. What's
It's
this?
it's the Clockwork game shell. It's called, and it is a it's another Game Boy type thing. So, by the way, we've officially crossed over. This is the iShot JR stream featuring Matrix Labs.
Yeah, basically that's up here. I'll make you.
All right, let's try and remember how to turn it on because it's been a while here. Okay, hopefully this one's got batteries. So yeah, this is a Game Boy that you make yourself, and so I can take it apart right now, but you can see all the pieces inside. You know, it's similar to sort of a Raspberry Pi type board, and it's got a nice little, I don't know what that is, 2.7-inch maybe display. And there's different cases you can get for it, and this is the Lego compatible case.
Ooh.
And so you can build Lego stuff on the back, and I have some extra shoulder buttons on here. I don't know if you can tell that that's what they are, but these are shoulder buttons, a strip of 5 addressable RGBs like on your glasses inside here. And so, you know, you can play all your retro games and stuff on it, but it's also, you know, fully running Linux. And so yeah, it's got, you know, MAME and this. I don't know how to make it so you can actually see the screen without it being too bright, but it's got all the emulators
on the other side. Doesn't it have brightness toggles like wheel? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Or that Game Boy SP that had a brightness wheel. Might have been the SP.
I mean, yeah, this one doesn't have one because it's just its own made-up thing, but there must be a way to change it. But maybe if I play a game, that'll be darker. So there we go. You'll be able to see that much easier.
Oh, yeah.
So
Master. Is that
you ever
from
play
the
Blaster Master?
or is it? A
Oh my
third
god,
party?
you've never played Blaster Master?
No, I'm not a gamer in any sense of the word.
One of the best Nintendo games of all time. It's about a boy who loses his pet frog and discovers that it's been mutated and is now the leader of a evil force of mutants. But yeah, so game shell.
Oh wow. Wow, that's a nice screen. I mean, at least from the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Wow.
And so this is the Nintendo emulator, but it can emulate, more powerful things than that.
So cool.
I have so many of these things. You want to see like 20 other of these little things like this?
Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, what we got?
6 people watching right now. So if anybody has questions related to Matrix, feel free to say something. Or if you just have any cool tech that you want to share, you can join at the link in the description. Otherwise, it's back to the iShot JR show.
Have you seen the Pocket Chip?
No, what is this?
Oh man, this is
A lot of
awesome. So I don't know if you remember this, but there was a sort of another Raspberry Pi competitor type thing called the Chip, and I don't know what went wrong, but something went horribly wrong with that company, and so it doesn't exist anymore. But they the coolest thing that so in the back of this thing, you see this kind of square right here. So that's the chip, and that was their kind of. The whole thing it was revolutionary because it was a $9 Raspberry Pi Raspberry Pi class type thing. And you're like, whoa, $9 instead of $35? That's amazing. Before the Pi Zero came out.
Okay.
So anyway, the coolest application for it is the Pocket Chip, which is a handheld Linux machine with a little keyboard, like it's some kind of BlackBerry hacking station or something. And it's booting up here, but again, it's running Linux, and you can get a full shell and do whatever you want with it.
Oh my god!
And it's just the coolest thing. It's got all the GPIOs. It's got. I don't know if you can tell what this is, but at the very top of the thing,
oh yeah,
all the GPIOs are right there.
Oh my god!
So they're all broken out across the top there, and then it's got USB and a 1/8 inch audio. And you can make music with it, and you can play Pico 8 games on it, and make Pico 8 games on it, and you can have a nice, Linux terminal. And the keyboard is like physical buttons. Like each one of these things is like a real button. It's kind of weird, but it's awesome.
And their buttons just I guess it's a PCB with the buttons and then a little layer on top.
Yeah, just little metallic things over them to keep it clean. Yeah, Pocket Chip. All right, this one, you must know this one.
Oh my.
Ardu Boy?
Okay, yes, this one I've played with.
Okay.
I don't have one, but I've played with one at Hackster.
Here's one you haven't played with. This is the Blit 32, and it's not out yet, so you haven't played with this one.
It's not out yet, but you have it. Oh.
Well, I'm a beta developer or whatever. It's so not out yet that it doesn't even have a battery. But let's see what we can do here. This thing is awesome.
Is it a PSP emulator? What is it?
It's not really an emulator of anything. It's its own new thing. It's made by the Pimeroni guys.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm sure people will write emulators for it, but it's kind of like a Game Gear kind of form factor, I would say. No files found. What happened to my files? I did have files found. What's going on? Oh, Switch EXE. Yeah, so I don't know how easy it is to see, but it has a really nice display. This is just kind of like a graphical demo here of what it can do. I can't get it any closer because my cables. Well, maybe I can. Hold on.
There, I'll put you full screen. That way people can see it.
Okay. Let me see if I
That
can
really is the iShot JR stream. They're only looking at you now. I'm just gonna sit back here.
And then I should be able to get some more length on this cable. Oh, tangled up here. Okay. Here we go. All right. So yeah, it has a really nice
Move it a little to your
color
right.
display. This is as far as I can move for this while it's plugged in, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you can see the little color cycling thing at the bottom, and it's got, you know, the analog stick and the D-pad and 4 buttons, so you can kind of, if you were to do a emulator with it, you should be able to emulate most systems with that.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
What is it that you do that you have so many things and then you get to be a beta tester for this device? And, like, explain this to me.
It's nothing to do with what I do. It's just to do, like, this is all just my fun stuff, you know?
This is just your fun stuff.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Have you seen the Game Bueno?
Car company?
I have lots of companies. I don't know. I have all kinds of companies.
Game-A-Rama?
No, so this is the original Game Bueno, which was just black and white. And then this is the Game Bueno. For some reason, it's called the Game Bueno Meta, which is the color version. And again, this is just another sort of homebrew just thing for making your own little games on. And, you know, this one's like an Arduino compatible type thing. When it's got the cool RGB LEDs as well. And the thing I love about this one is the games themselves can have they can have the LEDs do stuff. So, you know, when you die or something, the LEDs will flash red.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool one. What else we got? This is just the stuff I can reach to. You know, there's like 100 more things that are just out of reach. Have you seen this?
What the? No. What?
So this is the Tiny Arcade. It is
Well, wow.
It's an arcade cabinet that is tiny.
Does the joystick really work?
Yeah. I don't know how well you can see this stuff, but yeah, everything really works.
Oh my god.
So you can play a little space game, Tetris and stuff, tiny Tetris.
Oh my god.
Where did I didn't actually turn this one on. So this is probably one of my favorite ones because it's just, so this is the ESP32 based guy, and it keeps turning off. I don't know if the battery's low or
Voice has an ESP32. That's the end of my plug.
Yeah, exactly. You tied it back in. And so this one has Game Boy Emulator, Nintendo Emulator, Game Boy Advanced Emulator. So you can really play. Well, apparently I'm dead, but hold on a second. Oh. You can play full-on Mario Brothers here in a second. It's I need the second camera like you. I got to get that setup going.
Yeah, just I don't advise the Brio.
And I need to do something that makes it so you can actually see the displays on this thing, but you can play proper Mario Brothers on this thing. And it's really playable. Like you can actually, I would carry this around in my pocket, and anytime I would want to use my phone, I'd play this instead and be like, instead of wasting time on my phone, I'd waste time on this.
That works.
Because it's so small, and you know, you can put it on your keychain.
I have the, what was it? What was the little board that they gave us at AIoT with the screen?
The Adafruit one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. I want to. Maybe I can put Solitaire on there. That's like the only game I play.
Wow. I have mine somewhere. I just had it the other day. Where did it go? I was just showing it to someone. But yeah,
I'll get mine. That way I'm showing something.
yeah, good idea. Hmm.
Okay, I actually don't know where mine is.
I had mine like a couple days, like a week or two ago. I was showing someone it, and I had it right here. And I remember because I had the cool lanyard. Oh no, I found it. You know what else I found though? Check this out.
Oh, yay! There we
But
go.
yeah, here's the Adafruit thing. You made yours into a you really made yours into a name tag, right?
Yeah, well, it just had like our logo with the Everloop rotating.
So yeah, here's mine, and I've got it set up on the machine learning demo. And so if I rotate it in a circle, nothing happens. But if I rotate it in a circle again, it tells me that I did an L shape, which is not true. Let's try an L shape. No, okay, let's try a W. Yay!
Hey, it works. Machine
So that's
learning.
pretty cool. Oh, there's my O at last. I guess my O's were too big. Oh. No. But yeah, this is a cool little thing.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't play at all with the machine learning aspect of it. I just used the screen. It took me way too long to figure out MicroPython and
Yeah.
how to set up to have a video or GIF running on it.
Yeah.
I think the GIF, like making the GIF, was the longest part.
I didn't realize it was a GIF. Okay, that's cool. Here's another thing I just got. Another smartwatch. So this is it's a TT Go T-Watch 2020 is the name of it. And it is another ESP32 based thing. And I don't know what code is on here right now, or actually it's dead, so it doesn't matter. But it's like $20, and you can use it like an Arduino because it's ESP based, and it's fun.
Fun.
Cool little thing to hack on. Ooh. Here's something fun. This is another Pebble thing. This is a 3D printed clear Pebble case.
Ooh.
You know, Pebbles aren't in production anymore, so we're kind of Mad Maxing them however we can to keep them alive. So this one is a replacement case for a watch that had some water that damaged it. And then these buttons are actually the buttons off of the first original Pebble, like this. But people like these buttons better because the Pebble 2 has this kind of membrane button arrangement where it's just one big squishy thing, and that squishy thing falls apart pretty quickly and lets water in. So this is what a Pebble 2 looks like. So this is just this kind of rubberized wall, and you see there's one button on that side and 3 buttons on that side. And as you press these things, this just deteriorates until it gets holes in it, and then water gets in it. You're just washing your hands or whatever. A little splash of water gets in there and starts to fry your pebbles. So
I like the style of that one, though.
The style of this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like the most recent. This is like the last Pebble that was successfully produced, and it's got the heart rate monitor built in, and so this is supposed to be like the cheaper, sportier Pebble is what this one's supposed to be. And yeah, I really like it because, you know, when you're wearing on the one that I wear most of the time is the Pebble Time. That's what I've got on my wrist right now. Oh, sorry, the Pebble Time Steel. And, you know, these ones are a lot more chunky and I'm going to say not as attractive. And then this one's just so svelte and sporty and awesome. But like I said, because they chose to make these rubber side buttons, they die. And over time, there's every single one of those will eventually die because they made it. In fact, here's another alternative. So this is the same as that one I just showed you. This one has a 3D printed replacement buttons on the side, the black buttons. So the red one's the original, and the black ones are some replacement buttons that I glued over the original, and it worked pretty well. But so yeah, more Pebble stuff.
How come they died? Are they bought by somebody? And well, I forgot.
Not exactly. So in 2016, in December 2016, Pebble shut their doors, and Fitbit, after they died, Fitbit purchased some of their assets, but not all of their assets. So nobody bought them technically. They died, and then
they were liquidated.
Fitbit bought some, you know, picked through their entrails and chose what they wanted.
Dang. Back in 2016, though?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
That's a long time ago. Damn.
Yeah. So for a while, there was, like, I went to a hackathon in Ottawa, a Pebble hackathon earlier that year. And even back then, there was some weird stuff happening. Like, it was a Pebble-sponsored hackathon, and there's supposed to be Pebble people there. And then at the last minute, they pulled out. And so there was no Pebble people at the Pebble hackathon. So that was weird. And they started laying people off around that time. And so, like, we knew things weren't great. And there's lots of rumors happening, but there's nothing official. And we were like, no, Pebble couldn't die. Come on. And then, yeah, in December, they finally announced, you know, we're shutting down. And that is when we decided to make Rebel, which is how we keep Pebbles alive. And so we've been doing that for... Yeah, Rebel Alliance. That's the actual name of the company, is Rebel Alliance LLC.
I love it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that was a long time ago. Oh.
Yeah, it'll be coming up on 4 years of Rebel soon, which is crazy.
Yeah. Shit. So wait, did you start Rebel with some other people?
I am careful to say what my title or what my whatever is. So I mean, I do run, you know, do Rebel Alliance LLC, the business. I handle all of the money and taxes and bills and stuff like that. But I mean, so I administer that stuff, but there's dozens of other people that do way more stuff than I do, honestly. So what happened was, you know, we're all wondering what's going on with Pebble, and we're trying to figure out, you know, what to do once we find out that it's officially gone. And so a bunch of people are doing a bunch of stuff. Everyone's panicking. Everyone's just freaking out and doing, you know, downloading stuff and reverse engineering stuff. And so we kind of brought it together like, hey, instead of 5 people doing this and no people doing this, let's, like, why don't you do that and you do that? And so that was what Rebel was just trying to organize everyone to not duplicate efforts and stuff like that, and to work together on stuff cohesively. And so we did that, and, you know, it's just an open source project that anyone can contribute to. And we have people from, you know, reverse engineering and rewriting the firmware, the backend web services, the app store and the weather and the dictation and stuff. And I mean, we have people, you know, if you don't know how to write code, then we have people who help out with kind of customer service site roles, helping people get their Pebble set up on Rebel. And so yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
It is.
Wow, fully community driven.
Yeah.
Keeping it alive.
Yeah, no, it really is. I mean, it's a really awesome example of, like, an online community open source project that is doing something cool and just runs itself. And Yeah,
Were you
very
able
good.
to get any help or resources from Pebble at all?
I mean, Pebble's dead, so
Yeah, but like, like knowledge from employees or
oh
anything
yeah.
like that.
So first of all, so Eric Michikowski, who's the founder of Pebble, is pretty supportive of our stuff. He knows what we're doing, and like, if there's like a tweet where we're like, "Hey, you guys should know this," or "We need help with this," or whatever, he will always retweet us to his many followers and stuff. So that's cool. So Catherine Berry is one of the she actually worked at Pebble, and she is the one that did the bulk of the reverse engineering and rewriting of the Rebel web services, the App Store and the dictation and all the underlying stuff that lets the watches still work smart. Lets them be smart watches instead of just what's on your wrist with no new apps and no new stuff. And then so in terms of Pebble themselves, they're ex-employees and stuff. A lot of them are very supportive, and even so, when Pebble did get bought, a lot of their employees did end up at Fitbit, and so we've had allies inside of Fitbit who would help us out with stuff. So a requirement of the deal with Fitbit buying Pebble's leftovers was they had to keep the servers on for a year, and so that gave us time to rewrite the back end. Because if they'd have just shut it off on the first day, we'd have just been in trouble,
Yeah.
So they kept the lights on. They didn't have to do anything. They just had to not turn the server off and just to pay a couple $100 to keep it on or whatever. So they did that for a year, and then they actually did it for another 6 months, which helped us out. And then when they released a new version of the apps under Fitbit that allowed us there was some like backdoor stuff that we were able to exploit to get our own app store in there, and
Okay.
Fitbit released a new version of the software that made that easier, so it was less backdoor-ish. So Fitbit helped us out because there was Pebble people there still helping, and but now Fitbit's been acquired by Google, and so we don't know what's going to happen. But, we don't know. We don't know which employees are going to go. Well, I guess we do know which employees are going over to Google, but yeah, we don't know what the Google acquisition means. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, Fitbit's been awesome, and everyone always like is mad at them and says like they killed Pebble, but they didn't all. Pebble died, and maybe Fitbit could have helped Pebble more, but Fitbit helped us a lot, and so we like Fitbit.
Yeah, I mean, and they didn't have to do that, but that's
Yeah,
great.
they could have. They. Oh, and the iOS. Another thing that happened is the iOS app got pulled from the App Store because the developer account, your $99 a month, $99 a year that you pay,
Yeah.
they prepaid it for 2 or 3 years, and so it just kept going, and until it ran out. But Fitbit still had control of it, and Fitbit actually like broke into the account to re-up the $99 to keep it in there because everyone had lost, because it was emailing somebody at Pebble.com who doesn't exist. And so they had to reset up that account and reset everything up, and they got us back in iOS because Android you can sideload, but you can't sideload without rooting and all kinds of extra crap on iOS. So that was really helpful.
Oh, dang! They helped a lot. They did a lot.
Yeah.
That's so helpful.
And I mean, the whole thing was only really possible because the Pebble stuff wasn't open source. That would have been even more helpful, but it was very open in the same way that Android is open, and like the fact that you can sideload apps, and a lot of their stuff was fairly easily circumvented and stuff like that, which is what allowed us to be able to get in there. Because if it was Fitbit and Fitbit had died and we were trying to keep Fitbit alive or something, I think we'd have had a lot more difficulty.
Yeah, Fitbit is way more
closed,
seeming. Yeah, Apple-like. Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you seen the news about Mozilla laying off?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen. I guess I haven't seen the news. I've just seen tons of people on Twitter saying, "Hey, I just lost my job." So I don't know what the overall thing was that precipitated that, though.
It was they laid off like 250 people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I knew they laid them off, but I didn't know if there was like something where like they lost a bunch of funding or like I don't know why.
They're trying to refocus the company, and it's like they're refocusing away from devs and more towards like enterprise. because there's
Okay.
no money in devs.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, we
Yeah,
were- what?
I just saw tons of people that I follow saying, I just lost my job, is what I saw.
Yeah, I don't. I knew a couple people at Mozilla. Haven't interacted with them in a while, but I have a friend who knew a bunch of people, and so many of them got laid off. It sucks. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a sec. I got a message. What? I'm gonna just say this. I don't know if Sarah, my girlfriend's still watching, but she just messaged me saying that she just found out that her ancestors survived the sinking of the Titanic. What? What?
How do you find that out?
I will ask her this right now. What?
While you're asking her,
just mention this in passing, like, oh yeah, this so and so. That's so right.
Is the stream running until 4? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's when we were planning on cutting it off. Unless you want to go longer.
I was gonna say I'm gonna need to hop off soon, but if it's running till 4, then I'll stick around till then.
Yeah, 4 is when we plan to end it. So cool. Yeah, you've been with us the entire stream. Thank you.
I would have been here longer, but I was, like it said I got a notification like Matrix is going live in 30 minutes, and so I clicked on that, and I just left that open. I was sitting on that, and then 1 o'clock came past and nothing was happening, and I just kind of let it go and forgot about it a little bit, and then it was like 1:30. I was like, man, like I thought maybe you guys were just running behind. I was like, it's 1:30. What is going on? Yeah. And so I clicked off of that and clicked back to like the Matrix main channel or whatever, and it was a different video. I don't know what I was on, but I missed the first half hour because of that.
Okay.
I missed the robot arm flailing around.
Yeah, it flailed. Yeah, it did that. Although you saw a good amount of it. This crazy thing. Yeah. If you want to join tomorrow, it won't be me. Sam will be doing it from 10 a.m. to 1.
Cool.
Because that's more reasonable for her time zone.
Right. What is the time distance? Like 14 hours or something?
Yeah, 13 hours.
13 hours?
Actually, I think I think it's 11.
11, okay.
Yeah.
Still crazy.
Still a lot. Yeah, she works till like 3 a.m.
I was going to say, last time I talked to her, she was working your guys' hours too, pretty much, right?
Yeah, she's adjusted that now, so she'll stop at 4 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
Still like 3 a.m. her time.
Right. Yeah.
It's better than she was doing like 5 or 6.
Yeah, because I remember I talked to her and she's like, I can talk to you at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whatever it was, and then I'm talking to her and she's like, oh yeah, it's 1 a.m. here. I'm like, what? Why? Don't let me keep you up. What are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, she I don't know. She decided to do the crazy schedule. She kind of needs to for some things, for some calls with people over here, but she's been handling it fine. So long as she's still good there. There's a website.
There's a website.
My girlfriend says there's Encyclopedia Titanica.
And you can just look up and say
her relative who survived. What? I'll show this on the stream. Why not? I hope she doesn't mind. None of these.
Just type in a random name.
What?
Just type in a random name and see if it just says, see if it's fake.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Passenger survivors.
Right. Just type in John Smith and see if it says, oh yeah, John Smith was on here. Give us $5 and we'll tell you about it.
Where's the list? So here's Lifeboat 1. I don't think it has a search, does it?
It must. How would you find yourself if it's not got a search? You just have to browse through and hope that you find a relative?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
I have no idea. I mean,
Oh, well, only 12 people survived, I guess. So.
well, in lifeboat.
Oh, in that boat, I see.
Yeah, and there's how many? There's and there's collapsible lifeboats, so 20 lifeboats.
All right, so what you got to do is you need to make a matrix application where you can ask the matrix if you had relatives that survived on the Titanic, and it'll tell you yes or no.
That would be really simple, actually.
Just trying to bring things back on topic. That's.
I'll have an intern do it, and I'll write that down. Why not? Just for you. We have a bunch of like high school interns.
Awesome.
They're learning programming and stuff. So that's a simple thing for them to learn. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. That's how I started off in the company. I was the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Back 6 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been in the company since high school.
That's cool.
So let me put matrix idea. Actually, let me use my big Sharpie. I have lots of sticky notes and Sharpies. Like I have a whole stack of sticky notes.
Did you see Liam's comment? Got some more Titanic info incoming.
And she was trying. So my great-grandmother had tickets for the Titanic. She was trying to elope, but the family stopped her, and she sold the tickets to a policeman and his wife. He survives. Oh my God, that's crazy! Wow. So there's like 2 Titanic connections in one stream. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing, Liam. Wow. Here, let me. I don't know. Titanic survival. There we go.
Wow.
Okay. Got it.
That's crazy, Liam.
Wow. It's amazing. Okay, I'll put this on my wall of sticky notes. Have an intern do that. So let's see. 1910. This is crazy. I mean, I'm not going to read through this whole thing now. I'll read it later, but wow. Look at that.
Oh, your own egg business. That's awesome.
What?
I just reading the last paragraph where Naif later ran his own egg business.
Oh, wow. Dang.
That's pretty legit.
In 82. Look at that. Still living in Florida as of early 2017.
Oh, what? Okay.
Sarah, one of your relatives in Florida. Let's meet with them. Interesting. Rose. Oh my God, Rose. Is it the Rose?
That's crazy.
Yes, it is. Wow. See, you'll never know what you'll find on these live streams. It's been such a random live stream. Also, the longest live stream I've ever done.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Wow, I'm glad I joined. Otherwise, it'd just be you and the robot arm flapping around.
Yeah, I would have been very bored. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. You've made it so much better.
Thankfully, I've got like 100 other things that I can show tomorrow too. I only did like 2% of the junk in my office.
There's so many things. Dang. Yeah. That's what my place will look like in 10 years or something, once I've collected enough stuff.
Yeah, I was saying, this is just my home office. Obviously, there's stuff. This is, this stuff. There's an entire basement as well.
Oh my God, a basement.
Hopefully a lot of the rest of my house isn't too overwhelmed with my stuff, but my wife would say otherwise, I think.
Ouch. Well, you must make some useful stuff around the house, like the baby monitor.
Yeah, there you go.
One.
Yeah, 1 out of 3,000.
Well, that's a good average. Good ratio there.
I can't think of anything else useful. Most things I do just because it's funny or interesting. Like mostly I just like make a keyboard for my watch because I think that's funny. Or
It is pretty funny, actually. Would the keyboard be on your other arm? So you're looking at the screen here and typing here?
Ooh, I didn't do that. It was more like a dock. It was more like a dock for the watch. So you could type because
a very small screen to have a dock.
so the whole thing was an external display. Let me just send you on the.
It's like those phones that you can plug into a laptop, sort of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like you can go streamline with just the watch, and then when you really want to type, you use this.
Ooh, okay. I'll pull this up.
Scroll down.
Scrolling. Oh.
And it's on, huh?
Oh no.
Wow, that's such an old version of Pebble too. That interface, like that's like Pebble 3 point something.
American Pebble trends?
So were you ever, I know you're like a Mac person, did you never have like just a regular PC?
I have, yeah. Is this like the BIOS?
So one of the major BIOS makers was American Megatrends. And so that was the BIOS boot up screen.
Okay.
And so I made it American Pebble Trends.
Got it. Yeah, that's thought it
And
was.
so my watch face is it's supposed to look like a DOS prompt, you know? So I made it so you can type into the DOS prompt with that little keyboard.
Oh my god. I want to see the DOS prompt again. It looks cooler on the Pebble.
Yeah. So it's booted up, it's connecting. All right, so there's the DOS prompt.
Oh my
And
god.
then on the right-hand side, I'm going to type. And that background is actually the DOS 5 instruction manual, just for extra awesomeness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I type dir enter, and it does that.
This is amazing.
Obviously, it's fake. Obviously, those DOS files are not really, you know.
Yeah, but still.
It's funny.
Wow. The amount of things you can do with that Pebble. I never realized it was so customizable. Or hackable, rather.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah, the Smart Strap is like my favorite thing because I loved writing software for it, but then the Smart Strap lets you make hardware too, which is my jam. So
yeah, hardware's so much fun. It's especially sitting at the computer all day. Like I want to do something physical.
Exactly. That's exactly why I love all this stuff. Is because it's tangible. And I was talking about this the other day to someone, and I was like, what I really like about it is the constraints. Because with software, you can just kind of do anything now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not interesting. But if you try and do anything on a microcontroller, it's
yeah, that's where there's a challenge.
Yeah.
Can't just send it up to an AWS instance.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fun. I might be inspired. I might finish up my glasses tonight.
Awesome.
All of this. I'll send you a picture on Twitter.
Yeah.
Something on Twitter, and I'll at you if I can.
Do it.
Yeah. Set up the soldering station over here. Finish soldering it up. Yeah. That'd be fun. And then tomorrow there's what's this girl? Is it a Stephanie? I think it's a Stephanie
really?
that has the glasses. She made her own res glasses.
Oh, cool.
And her session's tomorrow. So I'll join it with the glasses on. That would be ideal.
You have to do it now. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Liam said something. I've got the head off. Thanks for the mic tips. Have fun. Cool. Thank you, Liam. It's been fun. Oh, well, thank you, man. This has been fun. See, I have so many things. I want to play with them all.
Yeah. I didn't even get to like the music stuff or.
Oh gosh. Tomorrow with Sam if you join.
Yeah. You didn't really even scratch the surface on Pebble stuff. Yeah, there's plenty more, don't worry. Oh, here's last thing. This is really cool. So I kind of collect these old little handhelds. As you know, like my new phones are weird, but I have all the old phones that are weird too. Or before they were phones, they were just PDAs, you know? So this is one that someone gave me recently, and I need to bring it back to life. But this is a Sharp Netwalker. This was a Japan-only device, and it was actually runs Linux, which is weird because all the other ones run, you know, Windows CE or Palm, you know, the real original Palm OS. But this one actually runs Linux, and I haven't even powered it on yet. But I really want to get this one running because it's so cool. It's so much easy stuff like that. Has a so the mouse on it is optical. So instead of you moving your mouse around, you move your finger over this, and it's like the inverse mouse.
Unique.
Yeah. And you know, it's just like a personal organizer kind of thing, but it's just so beautiful and so different.
Wow. What year is it from?
I think like late 90s, maybe early 2000s.
Okay.
You know,
I mean, like the design has held up.
Yeah. I mean, it's towards the end. It's towards the end of the sort of PDA era, but before the sort of phone era. By the way, this is another case from the. So the other one I showed you was the one that was the Argon 1, and then this is the Argon Neo, a little bit more compact, a little bit more traditional, just uses the existing ports. What I like about it is it's aluminum, but it also has, you can just slide this off and get at the GPIOs. So back when I used to actually go places, this was my backpack server. So I would have this. I just used to live in my backpack, and anytime I would need a computer real fast, I just bust this out and plug it into a monitor.
Wow, sweet. How much are those cases, by the way?
They're so cheap. That's what I love about them. Like, I think this one was $9 or something, and it's aluminum.
Oh, wow.
And the other one I think was $15, and it's aluminum with 2 PCBs. Like, they're ludicrously cheap, and they're so nice. So I ordered them directly from Argon, but what I found out the day after that is they actually have their own. They actually sell directly on Amazon, so you can get it Prime shipped to you. I paid to have it shipped from Hong Kong or wherever they're based before I realized they're on Amazon. But the cases are so cheap and so nice that it was worth it with the shipping.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, they have the fan board and the safe shutdown and stuff, and all that for, you know, $10, $15, whatever it was. It's just crazy. So I kind of swear by those. I use them for everything.
Awesome.
It is 4:02.
It is. Yes.
I need to get going. I'm being told, I'm receiving messages to this effect that I need to go now.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining.
All right.
Thank you for being. Thank you for having me on your stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is
You're a great host.
awesome. You too. Yeah. Tweet me when the glasses are up and running.
Okay, will do. See
All right,
ya.
have a great day. Have a great weekend.
Bye. You too. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I don't know who else is watching. That was a stream entirely of looking at all the cool things I shot JR has. Yeah, hope that was entertaining to whoever was watching. Sam Samreen from our team will be on here tomorrow from 10 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Join. Feel free to join. Different conversations. Maybe with iShotJR, maybe not. Sam is way more like technical, like audio things. So if everything. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching.